Now, for our third video, we're going to use a technology that I like to use often. Well, I used to more often in high school than I do in college, but I still have a love for it. It's like one of my ex-girlfriends who I still have a love for. Shout out to you. But this time around, shout out to Google Slides. This is how the website looks like originally. Um, and here you have your past slides that you've done before shared. When they're shared, you have the little icon of more than one person, but when you made it, it's right here. So let's try to jump in. So Google Slides pretty much is the grandpa version of PowerPoint, Microsoft's PowerPoint, simply because Google Slides is so friendly and it's so easy to work with. And what I mean with that is that it's very straightforward, it's very simple. As you can see, you have your upper options, which is like file. You can either share it, make a new one, open a past one, download. You can choose the way the document is saved, therefore the way you can probably share it. So let's say your teacher only likes to have a PDF version of a PowerPoint, or they only like to have a Microsoft PowerPoint version of it, so they can also work with it and play around with it. Change the format and you send it. Version history, yourself or someone else. Rename, move to trash, move to another folder within Google Slides or even Google Drive. I'll try clicking that. See, so like you move it around, you can pick what folder. It's pretty neat. Oh, damn it. Jumping ahead of myself. When you edit, you have your edit tools, which is to undo, redo, cut, copy, and paste. View. The way you view is you press present, it should take you to a part where it's a black screen and it shows you what you've done, which should be just a red screen to be honest. Yep, right there. And pretty much the view thing is to let you view the PowerPoint things you've worked with. Insert option is to insert images, a textbook, a video, shape table. You can pick whichever you want from these, going into the further arrows, showing more details, more menus. Charts, you get to do charts, and if you don't like any of these four given to you, you can make a new one from Sheets, which is another app within Google, which is called Google Sheets. I know, right? They're really creative with the names. You can write lines as well, animation for transitions between slides and slides. When you're working with groups, you can add a comment, something that you don't like, something that you think is wrong, something that needs to be looked over again. You can just leave that there, leave a comment. Format is when you come to typing things. So let's say we're gonna do a PowerPoint about Google Slides. Yes, it is. Once we're done with that, we can add a new slide, which is on the top left, this add sign. Then we got different slides. We can check, we can pick many other things. We've got tools that tells us spelling errors, spell check, add-ons. Add-ons are things that you can add on through with different apps, but that requires you to get more apps, and that's not the whole point of Google Slides. You can do much more without the add-ons. Here you can add text boxes, you make it shape, and you can add type inside there, which is very nice and neat for when you're showing pictures and you want to explain something in the picture. You can just make your own personal shape box and leave it there, show. You got more pictures you can drop, add shapes, lines, pretty much everything that's in insert, just on top, make it easier to look at. You can add comments, as I mentioned that before. The background, you get to choose the literal background for every single slide. Therefore, let's say we chose red for the first one. I'm tired. I want to use a purple one. So we use a wine color. And we just go done. Let's say the background, we don't like the background. So just like in Google Word, you can change the font, you can change the color as well. So we want to go with something we can see more. So like a white. You can change the colors here. Here's the legit color of the letters, and here's the underline of the word sentences. Add another slide. Just drop some. This is kind of dangerous, but you know what? Let's go for it. You can add pictures just by looking at it, looking it up, adding this. Where's Leo? Where are you, Leo? Let's go back. Maybe this will do. It does not, but hey, here's this. So let's insert this bad boy. Insert. Voila! You just inserted a picture. Although I do not recommend doing that, see, because now the picture is all nasty. So we're going to go to Edit, Undo, Perfect. Grab it from the sides, shrink it proportionally, keep the same. There we go. Great Gatsby, great novel. Love the movie too. There's this nice little section in the bottom part of Google Slides that not many people pay attention to, but still there. It's very helpful. And it's like this comment section where you can simply leave comments that you want to remind yourself when you're presenting something, like or certain things that just you want to see when it comes to certain slides, and see if you change slide, the notes disappear. So they're personalized, customized for every single slide, which is great when you're presenting something and you get nervous and you forget what you're trying to say, but thankfully you wrote some notes the night before that, and you keep yourself back on track, and that keeps you up to date. That keeps you in the moment, something that's very important when you're presenting. Another sweet thing is that, as you can see here, this says all changes saved in Drive. And what this means is that every single Google app does this, and it's wonderful. Every single time you type something in, every single time you erase something, add something, change something, it saves it in a matter of seconds. So if you were to lose internet suddenly, or your computer dies, all the work that you've been working on is still there in Google Drive. Everything you've done, it's saved. It's not like back in the days where you had to save it manually, save as, put a document name in there, and save it again every single time you've done working with it. Now we've always have your information, don't worry about it, you do the work. And that's something that college students, as teachers, as individuals, as people, have to be thankful for it, because at least for me, I tend to close documents without knowing or saving them sometimes. It's happened to the best of us. But now Google has us. That's a great feature to have. Going over some tiny tools. Here's a print section. You can star a document if you really want to see it and never forget about it. In the top right section is sharing. Sharing pretty much means that you give a third person or someone else the ability to see what you're working on and also work with. So if I share the name, if I share this document with someone, let's say myself, because I love myself, I can also change what they can do with that. Can they only edit it? Can they only comment? And can they only view? These things are nice depending on what you're trying to do with what you're showing or sharing. If you're showing it to edit, you're expecting to see some new information into your project that's not coming from yourself but someone else. If you only leave it for canned comment, you're only letting that person comment on what you did. So leaving feedback, creative criticism, as many would say, and only can view, which means only like sharing like a final product that doesn't really. It's not about editing, but it's more about grading and evaluating. So whatever you may do, you change it here. You can also leave a note explaining what it is, what you're trying to do with it. Um, Another feature is that if you're tired of seeing a conventional way of seeing the slides go down, you can put it on this side, where you see every single slide, and you're not stuck on simply just one, which is refreshing, and it's a nice way to see things. But yeah, Google Slides, here we go. Pleasure. It's a great thing to work with. It's awesome.